Heyo, AJ here back with another episode in Civilization 6 How to Diplo series. Since the last time we got ourselves into a war with Sweden, well, not willingly at least, we sent her troops, but the war is largely over. We have managed to scramble a bit of a kind of discounted army. We have managed with our archers and their stone arrows to ward off well-equipped man-at-arms and occasional knight, but since AI is really bad at warfare, we were really successful at doing that. Let's clean up this man-at-arms. Swordsman should finish the job. Very good. And I should look to send more of my warriors now to my cities, because we do have retainers card and we are only getting one amenity currently, so let's spread our military a little bit further. I will send this archer to the capital. I'd like this crossbowman to be somewhere closer, perhaps here on the B tile. Let's improve Eger a little bit, because this war meant that we are very slow on settling. We had to print out a lot of units. We're slow on building up our districts, which I should go towards Ancestral Hall now. I still need a commercial hub. And I will need a temple, but I will need a market before I will get a temple. I want to get Kilwa for extra envoys as well as bonuses from the city-state. I would like to get it in City of Eger. But we have a lot of stuff that we need to build. Apprenticeship is coming in free turn. We need our market. We're gonna need our aqueduct coming up. And then we're gonna need industrial zone. Hopefully we can still get Kilwa but it's gonna come in relatively late, so we'll see how that goes. For our capital, Gurdwara would be nice, but we currently don't need housing and don't necessarily need growth. We have a decent tiles, so I will finish off working on that diplomatic quarter. Actually, I do have a warrior in here. Let's put it into our city center. Extra amenity. And what else would I like to improve? Because I do need to improve my land more. This mine belongs to Miskolch, at least future mine, but this builder have only one charge. I would like to get some kind of productive tile in the capital. This B tile would give me 2 extra gold and some food. But for production I don't have much going on. At least for time being. This is a nice burnt forest. At least it was, with increased yields. So I will need to get myself lumber mills, potentially after the apprenticeship. So I'm gonna spend the builder charge to get extra amenity to sell it. We still need our gold income. I only have 1 copy of honey and 1 copy of marble, so I'm not gonna be selling these just now. However, I do have extra copy of wine, which I don't mind losing. And I do have some resources that I would like to sell. A little bit of extra gold. No, I'm not selling base. Can I buy myself some luxuries? I do not have access to these, so let's get them. I would like to get diplomatic favor. AI is not selling much, but let's get at least a little bit out of them. I also would like to declare friendship with China. I already have 1 enemy on our borders, don't need another. And let's finalize the promotion on Bengala to generate more great people points. It seems like this horseman has dealt with barbarian swordsmen, so we can finally settle our coastal city. And what is going on in here with that knight? Get out of here. Finally we can send our scout maybe to check these lands out. And looking towards our win condition, we have managed to gain suzerainty and maintain it with 3 city-states already. And working towards our win condition, in diplomacy we do have 3 points because we were able to finish that Mahabodhi temple. Now we are also gonna have to go towards astronomy. And the most reasonable tile that I could place Potala Palace is around here. Either from City of Eger or City of Buddha, depending on whichever one will have more production. I suspect it's gonna be Eger, because at least this city has access to a few mines and potentially lumber mills, a few chumps, another marble tile later on. So it would be great to get. I do have builder in the area, and I would like to chop the stone tile once Magnus establishes in the city, to get those districts out and potentially get Kilva Kisamani. However, I'm not very confident that I would be able to get the Potala Palace. A lot is going to depend on our production output. Let's get here. We have an archer. Our archer can stay defensive. I'm not afraid of Sweden's military, especially because we do have access to the crossbows. You want peace now and you're willing to pay me for it. Okay, that's fair enough. And we made Teddy happy with us. Maybe he wants to be friends as well. I wouldn't mind. I need an archer in the city of Fegar. 1 turn until Magnus establishes, so I could chump this stone tile or I could improve marble and honey. Well, I don't really care about the honey, but this tile would give me extra production. City of Buddha has access to Gurdwara, but I think I'm gonna be building that consulate in 5 turns, and in 5 turns we're gonna have access to another district, which potentially would be our industrial zone. That would make the city even more productive. In terms of envoys, what would be the next city-state to get suzerainty with? And Gazargamu requires 4 envoys to get suzerainty. And what does the city-state want? I will go through city-states and what they want later on. Let's check my government. So I do not have any green policy slots right now, so I'm gonna put an envoy into Venice since we already have 2 envoys in the city-state. We're gonna need 5 to get suzerainty off it, or at least break it. That's how I'm gonna spend it, and now let's check what do the city-states want. Campus District, Theater Square and Preserve. None of it is in my plans currently. Venice wants an inspiration to military trading. We'll check what's required for that. Fez and Geneva wants a trade route, which is very doable. And Gazargamu wants a great writer. Well, without theater squares, that's not happening. And Mexico City wants a religious conversion, which we should be able to get. However, for the time being, I do have enough faith to buy myself another settler. Let's get it in the city of Estergom. And let me see. So we have 1 settler settling on the coastline. Any more settlers? No, this is the only one. So we're gonna send this one north.
There is no easy way.
Teddy Roosevelt wants to be allies with us, and I should actually start making alliances. Let's try to get cultural alliance with Egypt. We have a lot of culture. There's our first alliance. Oh yeah, military training. It should be somewhere here. Build an encampment. Well, that's not happening. For this city, we need to build that commercial hub. And once feudalism will be coming up, we're gonna have to train some builders. I need this mine online. Let's get it to the city of Fegert for more productivity. Settle on the sugar tile. A promotion for swordsman. Let's go with extra combat strength. For city of Gior. And this city is gonna be building me city center districts for time being, because I do not have harbors unlocked just yet. Progress towards guilds has advanced, and actually I only made 1 alliance. Let's see if we could get some more. Who is close to us? So we have Egypt and we have America, so maybe we can get economic alliance with America to trade with them better. We have Hammurabi. We could go for research alliance with his Eureka's. He should have acquired some of it at least. Go for religious alliance with China. I could go for military alliance with Aztecs. You want me to pay you, that's fine. So we have most of the world allied to us. That's great. Swordsman can stay alert. Don't appreciate these missionaries coming over, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything about it. Let's sell off more of my resources. These are not extra, so I'm gonna be keeping them. I can buy myself more diplomatic favor. That tanked my whole economy. That is fine. I don't care if this unit dies, so Man-at-Arms wants to attack me, sure.
Listen, strict.
We have access to divine right. Let's get monarchy. Now we have more access to the cards. We do have builder production card. I would like to get charismatic leader, faster generation of envoys. And I could get myself scripture for extra production from holy sites. It's not a lot of it, but at least it's something. Castles have been boosted, that's nice. Now we're gonna head towards feudalism and we have builder card, so I should get myself some builders. Aqueduct is coming in few turns. Feudalism is 7, so timing should be fine. 9 turns for a builder, that's fine. Consulate 2 turns and the builder in 3. Okay.
Create with the heart.
Our city has grown to 10 population. I will need this industrial zone online. But first, put 1 turn into a builder. And I will need harbors, 2 turns for a harbor, that's fine. Okay, let's cancel this builder. Now we're gonna work on the industrial zone instead. And I would need to place an industrial zone in the city of Eger as well. Let's go back working on that builder. Although I would also need a trader. Maybe trader is more important. Let's put industrial zone in queue.
Set your course, but
And since our military is mostly expired, I need to send more archers into the city centers. Let's get one to Boston as well. Do have a crossbowman, maybe I should send my horseman to Győr. And I will park my crossbowman in the city center of Esztergom. Nice, a barb camp. Now I will start going towards astronomy for that Patala Palace. And it's going to be the plan. Any builders I need to cancel? Not really. This flood is nasty. Okay, I need to cancel the builder. Everything is making me to expend more production into repairment away from my actual goal of Kilo Kisivani. I have 2 extra envoys. I will send them to Venice. Let's check if we can get more money. These are not extra resources. Let's sell our strategics. This stuff isn't for sale. Promote with battle cry. The settler can go to sleep for now, because we need to make that ancestral hall. Do I want to wait 8 turns though? Nah, screw it, I'm not waiting, I'm gonna buy myself another settler. 8 turns is too much. It doesn't have a builder. So what am I gonna do with this city? So this city is combined with Eger, meaning that I should look to combine these cities perhaps. Maybe something like industrial zone, no. Maybe aqueducts into industrial zones. If I could place a dam here with an industrial zone and another industrial zone. Perhaps this could be a campus. And I would need a commercial hub. I don't care about this tile, so I can get a commercial hub here instead. That's fine. If I would want a holy site, I could build it somewhere here, but faith is not very important for us. We care about the money. And this city would need a commercial hub as well. Well, I do have a spare floodplain here. But for time being, we're gonna need a monument to grow faster. You have housing, so we don't need a granary. Monument into a commercial hub seems fair enough. We do have a trader. Let's get an envoy with Fez. Another settler. Let's send it to another freshwater location.
in democracy.
We have access to change our government a little bit. We have serfdom online. Feudalism has been researched. Let's finish up our builders then. Because we are gonna need a lot of builder charges. City is making a builder. Instead of ancestral hall, we're gonna have a builder. And we do need more money. So feudalism has been completed. Now I should look to go to Wisselbanken so we can trade with our allies for production food and most importantly gold. How much does levy cost? 300 gold. Okay. Need to save up a little bit. And I do have extra horses. Okay, that's the builder. Finally, we can start improving our land. I will start with this jade tile and swap back our ancestral hall. Improve. What's next? I have base tile. Let's get that. Sell extra amenity. 10 gold per turn. That's fine. Another builder. Let's improve a plantation. I will need the lumber mill in here. I will need a lumber mill here as well. And now from the capital, I'm gonna need a trader into an industrial zone. You see Coliseum is still available, but I don't have a place to put it down. Maybe I could place it down here, but I don't know if I can actually get it. We'll see about that. The city will have to grow into 13 population. I don't know how doable is that just yet. Maybe if I would get Gurdwara, that would help us out. That's another lumber mill. And I should buy myself 2 extra tiles. This one is gonna go for a chop. There's our juicy industrial zone. We're still gonna need a workshop. Improve a lumber mill. What is giving me most gold? Let's start trading with Philadelphia. And I should chop this tile. Our ancestral hall has been finished, working into commercial hub. And I will replace an aqueduct in here. Wait, my aqueduct is here. Ooh, I didn't need to chop that tile. Well, what's done is done. And so I should look to chop this industrial zone tile instead. Another promotion. I will promote Amani actually into one of the city-states I don't have suzerainty with. Perhaps Geneva. Sounds reasonable. I want to improve this tile. Let's improve the lumber mill. Very nice tile.
Every man should make his.
And Geneva has been defeated. Egypt is going to war. Extensively. Well, at least I wasn't suzerain of that city-state. I have a builder in Miskolc. Let's get this iron tile online. From this city, I'm going to need a commercial hub. And this is a chop as well. Let's use it. Another builder. Gonna take this tile. But before placing any district, I will start working on the monument. Let's assign a Mani to a different city-state like Hattusa. Maybe we can get that science bonus going. And I want to get Puppeteer to double our envoys in the city-states. I will start with affluence to provide the city-states luxury resources. Does Hattusa have any? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. We're gonna be moving Amani around probably, so doesn't matter too much. Let's leave military of Fez to increase our envoys with the city-state. We are already at 8. We also need to do the same thing with Preslav in Mexico City. So the job isn't finished yet. Era ends in a few turns and we seem to be going to a golden age now. Chop. I would like to chop this wet tile. And now I can replace this commercial hub. Monument into a commercial hub sounds good enough. The city is gonna need more tiles to be improved, but I will want to chop this wet tile as well. How do I feed the city? City will have horses, that's fine. This could be a farm triangle. That's how I'm gonna feed it. And we will be able to get another city on the horse tile. This is a chop. Now I want Kilo Kisilani, 23 turns. Let's get some more chops going. Seems to me that the Huey Talkali is being built. Swap this tile. Get extra value from Magnus. Production towards districts. Now we have another chance to accumulate some diplomatic victory points. Usually it goes for a city center, so I'm gonna put 2 votes into it. Regarding grievances, what can be hated the most? So Teddy is at war with China. Egypt has denounced a lot of people actually. Christina is not very liked. Seems like people don't like Egypt. So I will gamble on that. Back to the Congress. So city center, 2 points, and I'm gonna vote extra grievances to Cleopatra. Let's put 3 envoys, maybe like this. Or how many I can stack. I don't want to overstack this, or this with we could upvote, and if we lose we're gonna get Diplo favor back anyway. Cleopatra generates more grievances, city center
It is the mark of an educated.
gets more production. Check our diplomatic victory screen, we are at 5 points, 25% there. We do have another trader available for us. Let's head towards Washington in that regard. This is a chop, 2 terms off of Kilwa. That's nice. We need to chop these 2 tiles as well, so let's do that. Chop. Although, do I have any more chops around Eger? If I don't, I should move my Magnus around a little bit more. The districts around this city are already planned. And I do need to buy these 2 tiles somehow. I need more gold before Mitla takes it all away. I want to sell 3 of my marbles. I want to sell my iron, my horses. I will buy this tile. I can't afford to lose it to Fez. Now the rest of the tiles Fez can have those. Okay, let's send Magnus and Miskolch. I'm gonna be chopping another forest in here. Potentially 2 of them. I have a 2-charge builder, and this is potentially a mine. Let's get that rolling. We did meet extra city-states. Chingete wants inspiration to naval tradition, and Anshan wards a black army. This is very doable. Only 4 envoys in Anshan, so perhaps this is the city-state we should be getting next. We'll see about that. City of Buddha is gonna need workshop and Gurdwara. Let's improve this mine meanwhile. Do have 1 extra builder charge. Let's improve these horses in Boston. I have been neglecting that city for a while. Let's get this mine online as well. For this city we have some lumber mills and stuff, but I will start with a mine. City of Gyar will need a harbor. We have 2 extra envoys. I'm gonna need to change a government before I use those points. And let's check. Train a unit, Black Army. Naval Tradition. What does Naval Tradition need? Kill a unit with Quadrireme. I don't have Quadrireme. And even if I did, what could I kill? Barbarian camp maybe? That's possible. We'll see about that. But I still need some settlers. Let's spend some of our faith. Another settler. I'm gonna settle this city on the horse tile. I'm not a big fan of these non-freshwater cities. We have extra era score from our commercial hub. We don't need extra era score, unfortunately. I would like to get myself a Grandmaster's Chapel, but it's gonna come in relatively late, so let's get these buildings instead. Let's get this mine. This builder has 2 charges. I would like to improve this sugar tile. Should have irrigation, right? Yeah, I improved banana tile before. Improve these horses, sell off my strategics. Nobody wants horses, unfortunately. However, somebody stole my city-state. Venice. Okay, let's get it back. Can I levy units? 795 gold, so not yet. I would like to do that because I know that AI has a lot of envoys in that city-state. What was I planning with Boston? I am gonna need a market, and the next district to build is gonna be this industrial zone, so I have to buy this tile and place it. Let's get the market first, though.
A diplomat is a man.
Now we have an access to Whistlebanken, which I'm gonna use. Scripture is not that good for me. And let's get Diplo... Wait, how many envoys do I have? 1. So no, I'm not gonna be putting it in Diplomatic League just yet. Let's just get Whistlebanken, because that's more than our holy sites are providing to us. And I do have access to Craftsman card, so screw the conscription, let's get some production. For the next technology, I would like to get mercantilism. We do have a decent amount of rainforests in the area. I would like to place down lumber mills and bows. But I can't do that before I get mercantilism, so that's gonna be next. And I will need an aqueduct. Let's replace it. I should have done it already. I didn't, but it is what it is, and the city is not very productive, so I'm not gonna be making a spine here. Improve the sugar tile. 6 food tile. Damn, looking nice. But that means that we have extra sugar to sell. Have our 1 charge builder. He can stay inside the city center for now. We are either gonna improve another sugar tile, but most likely elephant style. Actually, I can move you onto the elephants. A trade route, an extra faith while trading with city-states. That's gonna be useful. They should get myself a trader. Let's check which cities have trader. Buda, Eger, and Eger. So, might get myself something in Györ to boost this city to get the harbor out faster. That city is gonna probably build me Mausoleum on Halicarnassus as well. City of Fez is paying me most gold. We do have a builder in Boston. I do have a lot of chops in here. Am I chopping anything in Miskolc now? I do have 1 chop, but I would need another builder. Can I afford it? And do I have serfdom? I do. Okay. Let's buy a builder, let's use the chops in here, and then move Magnus out. For time being, which are the tiles that I would like to improve? So these forests, I don't mind improving. This tile I will chop. And I will need to chop this aqueduct. Fair enough. Let's get some lumber mills cooking.
All that glisters is not good.
We have another governor promotion. Let's get foreign investor to accumulate strategic resources from city-states. And I need to chop this tile. Market is out. Let's improve more lumber mills. World is entering Renaissance era. That's fine. For Renaissance era, we still have access to monumentality, so I'm gonna be looking to use that. Even though reform coinage looks good, we are still not at our peak of trading, so monumentality for time being. Let's get last of our lumber mills online. this is gonna be a holy site at some point. Wait, let me think. So this city is getting potentially even a campus here, right? I could use a campus more than I could use a holy site. However, those amenities and housing is tempting. So the question I have, do I use a temporary mine in here? I could actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use a mine for time being. We can replace it at any point. The city, at least the city is more productive now. I will need a chancery for extra influence point per turn in the capital. I do have a scout in the area. Let's send him to one of my cities for amenities. And while I have a builder, I can chop this forest tile just as I can. I also have a builder to the north. Let's improve the elephant style. Let's check our cities. Happy. At least happy is fine for me. But I do need another builder in Gior. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna improve the crab style and iron tile, potentially another mine in here. I would like to chop this marsh tile. So what am I doing with this city? Okay, I could get myself Mausoleum or Halicarnassus potentially. This could be a place for Statue of Liberty. That's our most important wonder. I could get a theater square to use up the space to the north. I could have maybe a campus somewhere around. Maybe a bit further away. This should be a bit bigger. +2. Ah, that's alright. So, am I leaving this forest tile? Maybe I am. Maybe I actually am, so I'm not going to be sending Magnus in this city. Another settler. Place it down. We're gonna... What am I doing with this city? Need to think a little bit. So we have a city here, potentially maybe a city on floodplains even. And need to place it down further away. The city is gonna have to have a dam. Looks like aqueducts into industrial zones. I will need a few commercial hubs. I could place down a commercial hub here potentially even. Doesn't matter, the city could get it somewhere else. Anywhere on some kind of bad tile. The city wouldn't have access to an aqueduct, however. Perhaps I could place commercial hubs like this and have this one come from non-freshwater city. Although I do have access to holy sites, which would give me extra housing. But only if they are placed next to a river, so would I like to sack this tile? I mean, commercial hub doesn't really need adjacency. Get the holy site into commercial hub somewhere around here, and that city would be finished. Unless I would want to sacrifice this 2 food to production tiles, which is actually fine with me. However, this city could get a holy site on a hill. Wouldn't have a big commercial hub, but could have a commercial hub nonetheless. The rest I don't know about. These are gonna be the cities I will settle later on. This non-freshwater city, it could have a holy site somewhere around here for housing as well. Although it's gonna have an aqueduct, so we could get another industrial zone somewhere, maybe next to a city center. Something like this. Actually, since I'm getting so many settlers still, I should probably invest into Magnus promotion so that it doesn't consume our population. So let's buy ourselves a tile and start working on that commercial hub. I'm gonna pre-place this aqueduct as well. But first let's get a monument for extra culture. That's very important for us because we do not have a high accumulation of it. We are competitive with AI, but I would like to get that Statue of Liberty as soon as possible. A 2-charge builder. Well, I can chop this stone tile now. Although I will improve this cattle tile first. Because we still will have to wait until Magnus establishes. We do have one tile for us available in this city, so let's get at least a mine. This is a chop, aqueduct is out. They're gonna make me a trader. Let's chop this marsh tile, increase the population a little bit. And now I want to reassign Magnus, Boston. Let's check how far is our governor title. Ooh, that's very far away. I'm not gonna be waiting that long to get myself settler. Let's get this one out. Okay, we have a meteor. I will send wine, and I will sell one honey. Actually, I sold everything because I wasn't paying attention. Great. Amenities. I would like to levy city-states first, but this is gonna be expensive. 840 gold. Venice, where are you? Okay, we could get this amount of gold in 2 turns, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend more gold on levying. I'm gonna need trader in Boston, that's gonna be my priority, and I will need to chop this marsh tile as well. Now, this builder could improve 2 tiles. I don't really have anything to improve. I could get a mine in here actually, that's gonna be helpful. And I would like to settle this city first. Fresh water is currently the most important thing for me. Yep, I thought that I had an extra marble tile in my empire. Let's get that online. Improve an iron mine. Now that I think about it, Magnus is establishing that's 2 charges. I want the stone tile, but I will need to chop this aqueduct tile as well. We have 3 envoys. Venice is not currently suzerain to us. I will wait a turn until I take the suzerainty of that city-state. And I will not use my envoys. I will wait until I will plug in Diplomatic League, because we need to contest other city-states as well.
Astronomy compelled.
Here is our Potala Palace. I should start working on that if I can. 23 turns, that's fine. I would like to get some kind of cheap technology, military tradition. Well, this would kind of help me against Sweden. But I didn't got it, forgot all about it. This mine is 3 tiles out, so our city can still work it. Nice. Trade routes. I don't have anything from this city, so let's start going towards Washington. That's a mine. 4 turns until Kilo Kiswani. I can get this lumber mill. It has some food on it, so it looks good. Now I'm gonna need mass production. And I'm gonna need industrialization. Start moving into that direction. City of Miskolc, I still need you to grow. Let's get another trader meanwhile, before I can place another district.
I cannot
Some
imagine any
military action
bravery.
against Deity. Let's get another mine. 3 turns until Kilwa. Technologies have been completed. Go back to working mercantilism. And I would like to get Gothic architecture, since we are not making builders anymore, for extra production towards wonders. 19 turn till Patala, 2 turns until Kilwa. I could have gotten more value out of it, but I didn't, and will live with consequences. I do have another scout in the area, and I do have an extra city that doesn't have military unit inside it. Our alliances have inspired, so let's renew them. I think I had military alliance with Aztecs. I had religious one with China. Had cultural alliance with Cleopatra. Teddy had an economic alliance with me. And scientific with Hammurabi. Everything is falling into place. So Magnus has been established. That's a chop. I need to make that aqueduct. I'm gonna be moving and chopping that tile as well. Market is coming up. Now we're trading again with Philadelphia to food-free production. Let's get this marble tile online. I would like to improve these crabs. Another marble improved, we can sell it off. We have a lot of gold in our empire. Let's get suzerainty of Venice. Venice, Levi military. We have a great person, another trade route, and Leonardo da Vinci as usual is coming up. We should be able to secure it, no problem. Marco Polo activated. I will transfer this trader to some newer city like Bex. And that's our another chop. Now we're working on industrial zone to increase the productivity of this city as well. We do have a decent amount of faith. Settler costs 450 faith. So we need to wait a little bit.
Kilwa is one of the most beautiful.
And here is Kilwa, our beauty. We immediately got 5 envoys. Let me check if there are any cheap city-states to levy. Mexico is definitely not one of them. We already have Fez. So nothing else. We need to accumulate even more gold. However, we are already progressing nicely towards our diplomatic victory, a quarter towards it. So I'm gonna end the episode in here. We did quite a lot of work and got ourselves a quarter towards our actual victory. But still a lot of work is yet to be done. So thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. One love, I'm out.